What's going on, guys? It's Mighty Slayer back with another video. This one I got another magic trick for you guys, which honestly, when I say that I think I like this trick, I mean it, because like I've said other ones, like the other two I've done were my favorite ones, but this one's probably one of like up there with those two, if not honestly number one, because of how effective and how just mind-blowing it technically is. So I'm gonna do the trick for you guys first, like always, and then show you guys the tutorial. So to start this trick, we're just gonna shuffle the deck up so you guys know there's no setup or anything. Give it a couple shuffles, because just one shuffle, you know, sometimes people don't like to believe that. And like I said, for this part, you could give your deck to the spectator so they can shuffle it. Okay, so from here, guys, all I'm gonna do is take the deck to myself, and I'm gonna make my own little prediction. That's why the box is here. So let me just find the card that I need to make a prediction with, and then we will. So let's see. I want a nice card that I know is going to be difficult for you guys to figure out, but I don't want to make it too difficult. So I'm going to set this card underneath the box so you guys know that I can't change my prediction. Nothing's going to change with it. This is all completely legit. My card is under there. I can't change it now. Okay. So now with the deck, all I'm going to do is deal down 2 piles. And you don't have to, I'm going to give it a little shuffle though, just so you guys know that I'm mixing all the cards up, you know, there's nothing. I made a legit clean pick, as these cards are coming sideways on me. Okay, so I'm just going to deal down 1 pile and another pile, just so you guys can see. I can stop whenever, or you can have me stop whenever. And to make it more legit, you know, more believing, I'm going to drop down a couple cards just here and there. I'm going to divide it evenly. So see, we're at this part where, you know, if you tell me to stop here, look, I'm going to set these cards off to the side. So now we have 2 piles here. And with these 2 piles, I want you guys to tell me a certain number between 1 and 10. So say you pick 5. I'm just going to toss down 5 cards and discard those. Just so you guys can see that, you know, we're getting rid of cards here and there. Okay, so now we're with 2 piles left, guys. And for you guys to believe even more, we're going to mix these up just to kind of like get these cards all over the place. Get them all in different orders. So they're turning sideways again. But all we have to do, we have my prediction under this pack right here, under the box, and we have 2 piles. I'm just gonna turn over these top 2 cards, and you guys can see we have the King of Hearts and the 2 of Spades. The King of Hearts, I'm gonna take that card right there, the King, and we're gonna take the suit of the second card, which is the Spades. And underneath this box over here, guys, is my prediction. My prediction the whole time was the King of Spades. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little trick. Like I said, it's very, very effective. It's a nice trick to do. No setup, honestly. Like I said, I mean, you can take your deck right here and you can shuffle these cards up. You can have a spectator shuffle them as many times as I want, because there's no setup whatsoever. Okay, so once you're done shuffling it, and you're going to make your prediction here. Now, luckily, this actually happened. You can show off your cards like this by spreading them out, showing to the spectator, you know, you have all legit cards. And all you want to do is take a peek at the top 2 cards. Now, for right here, you guys can see I have the 2 of Hearts and the King of Hearts. And that's not going to really work with the trick. What you want is, this is going to be your value card right here. The first card will be the value. Second card will be the suits. So obviously you have the 2 and the suit is a heart. Well, the 2 of Hearts is right here. So you want to just give the cards a little mix up, you know. It shouldn't happen all the time. So right here we got 2 new cards. You got the 8 of Clubs and the 3 of Diamonds. So my prediction card that I'm going to be making here is the 8 of diamonds. So you're going to scroll through the deck, and luckily it's right near the top. You're going to take that card, you're going to turn it upside down. You don't want the spectator seeing it. And you're just going to put it underneath that box just to make it seem a lot more like that you're not going to touch that card. That card is completely off to the side. They can see that. And they know that at that point, you're putting everything on the line right here. So with those 2 cards on top of the deck, what you want to do is what I did in the trick is you hold your hands, your fingertips right along the top, like maybe 10 or so cards, and you just want to peel cards from the middle and just toss them down. Make it look like you're kind of mixing the deck up a little bit, when obviously you're just keeping these cards at the top. Okay, so now we're getting to the part where we have to deal down 2 piles. So obviously you're putting down the 8 right now, and you're putting down the 3 over here. So like I said, you can keep dealing down cards. It doesn't even matter at this point because those 2 cards are at the bottom of the piles. So like I said, I did in the trick, I just took a couple cards, dropped them on each pile, just to add more. You know, you want a decent amount of cards because for the next part. But like I did in the trick, I didn't even go through the whole pile. So say they say stop here. Look how many cards are left over still. So set this off to the side. And now you have 2 piles here. And what you want to do with these is you tell them, give me a number between 1 and 10. Say they say 5, for instance. You're just going to deal down 5 cards. With this part, this is to make it seem like, okay, you're actually getting rid of cards. So this prediction card, you know, if there's any kind of thing with it, you're getting rid of these cards. Just toss those to the side. So from here, there's 2 ways you can reveal this. The most simplest way, if you don't want to like try to do any like force cuts and stuff, is just by turning the 2 decks over. You just say, okay, we're going to take the 2 bottom cards here. The only problem I have with this part right here, doing it this way, is those cards stayed at the bottom the whole entire time, even when you toss down 5 cards. So what I did is a quick little force cut, I guess you could call it, where you get this card to the top of the deck. And I just did that by peeling off cards and just going like this, mixing them all, making it look like I'm mixing them all up, when really I just got that 8 now to the top of the deck. And you just want to show, peel off a couple cards, and just do it fast. You want to do it fast, you want to peel off a couple and just get those cards to the top. So from here, all you have to do is explain that they had the choice of how many cards they wanted to toss off. They were able to put as many cards down at the beginning of the 2 piles. And we may even mix up the 2 packs just after we dealt those cards on. So at this point, all you have to show them is the 2 cards at the top. You have the 8 of clubs and the 3 of diamonds. You explain you're going to take the value of the left card and you're going to take the suit of the right card. So for instance, you got the 8 of diamonds, like I said, and this whole time underneath this box was my prediction, and that prediction was the 8 of diamonds. So like I said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that trick. The tutorial is pretty simple. Like I said, there's no setup. You just have to look at those first 2 cards. And all in all, I think it's one of the best tricks. It's very, very effective, like I said. And that's what I said. On this channel, I want to bring you guys effective tricks. Tricks that are simple for beginners, but aren't like the simplest tricks where it's not that it doesn't have a good effect. I want them to have good effects, and I want them to be simple for you guys, because there's a lot of tricks out there that obviously down the road, if I start doing all the beginner ones, we have to move on. But I want to get everybody comfortable with the easy tricks before we move on to the hard tricks. So if that makes sense, I hope it does. But like I said, if you have 2 cards again, just like this, where you have the same suit, you have to just give it a little mix up. You just have to toss it a couple times and see. I mean, you get it pretty often, but as long as you're shuffling it, so there. We got the King of Spades again. You're gonna get a different card. Just keep mixing it up, and then see, Jack of Diamonds. There we go. So I hope you guys enjoyed that trick, and I'll see you guys in the next video.